it's having such a negative impact on like producing work. Sometimes people won't even appreciate it. If I listen to other people, then what's going to happen is I'm going to change my ways to please people. It drains you so much to the point like I don't want to make videos. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I just want to share with you guys some of the struggles that I'm still going through and how I'm gonna try and address it moving forward. I said the same thing before, that I need to get certain things done and not overthink and not try and be perfect, but these kind of things just keep happening over and over again. So in this video, I just wanted to share that with you guys and hopefully get a different insight on my perspective myself, and for people out there who's trying to be a content creator or just trying to be creative in general. The first problem that I want to talk to you guys about is having too many ideas. If you watched any of my voiceover videos, I talked about this and how I was going to address it, but it hasn't fully been addressed. I still have this urge to try out too many different ideas. That video that I made, the voiceover videos that I made, I did that, but I felt like it wasn't enough for me, and I just feel like I can't keep doing that. So now what I do, I switch to a different format of video, which is what I'm doing right now. So this, again, I'm pretty sure after a while, even this format of video is gonna get to me and be like, you know what, I need to do something else. And then I move to another idea. So it just keeps happening over and over again, and it's having such a negative impact on like producing work, because you do the work and then you look at it and then you're not happy with it, and then you stop it and then go to another idea and you start doing that, and halfway through you're like, it's not good enough, and then you get another idea from that video and then you start doing another video, and it's this cycle of non-stop of making videos over and over again. I'm pretty much getting nowhere. I don't know, it's just me, but I feel like it drains you so much to the point like I don't want to make videos. So obviously that's not sustainable going forward, right? It's just not sustainable. So I feel like to address this issue, first of all, I need to look at what is actually causing this problem. Why am I keep changing my ideas? And it seems like I always go back to the default, which is this, just putting a camera in front of my face and talking. This is what I'm most comfortable in, and this is what I like doing. Every time I try and do something else, and I genuinely try hard to make that idea work, and when I feel like it's not working, I burn out. And then I completely shut down. I'm like, either I go to another idea, or I'm like, I just give up completely, and it takes me weeks to get back into the rhythm of creating again. So clearly, I need to somehow do the things that actually I like doing rather than forcing an idea. For example, that voiceover videos I made, it was good. I liked it, but it still wasn't me. Like I'm more comfortable going outside and talking and things like that. That's more me. And I was sitting down at home and doing voiceovers and doing it multiple times. It just gets into this routine that I'm trying to get away from, right? And the more you try an idea and the more it doesn't work, our general thing to say to ourselves is like, either you need to try you need to try harder, or you need to like adjust the idea and make it work. But I think for me, it's more like, first of all, I need to find what's my default outlet, creative outlet. And I feel like this is it. If I can achieve mastery in this face-to-face talking, then I think everything else, other ideas will naturally come into play. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm forcing different ideas in my head, and I'm forcing that ideas to work when I haven't even got the basics of just talking. So I need to do the things that makes me comfortable and I'm okay to do, rather than forcing ideas into making it work. Every time I do that, I just go back to square one or burn out, and it just like this vicious circle that's keep happening, and I need to stop that. Another problem I come across is caring too much. Now, we are all humans and we do care up to a point because we want our work to be good and liked by other people. But obviously, it comes to a point, especially when you're trying to create art. Art is very subjective. Like what I'm trying to do here is basically make art. And art can be subjective, and sometimes people won't even appreciate it. If I care too much, and I do, I care way too much what others think of my work, which means I'm in a position where I'm waiting for everything to be good and perfect. I'm always thinking what others will say, even when I'm talking about certain topics, like for example right now. And I do want to get a bit more personal in this channel. I mean, I don't know exactly where this channel is going yet, because I'm still like figuring it out. If I'm talking about personal stuff, then that opens up a lot of judgment from other people. And I need to be secure enough to do that, right? I need to be willing to take negative criticism and positive criticism. But I need to take those criticism with a pinch of salt and maybe completely ignore it. Because if I listen to other people, then what's going to happen is I'm going to change my ways to please people, which is clearly not art anymore. I'm trying to make a product for people, right? That is not the point of this. YouTube is about you. I know that's like going out of the window nowadays if you look at some other videos, because it's all about money nowadays. But if your focus is on, and my focus is on being creative, then it's about you, it's about me and how I express. So I need to always think of that rather than thinking of what people think is gonna think about my topics and what I talk about. Obviously, I don't want to give out negative information. That's, again, that might not be a good thing, because I want to help people. I need to accept myself that people are going to judge me, and I need to be okay with that. And I need to let go of this persona of the perfect person. I'm not perfect. I got flaws, and I'm opening up to the whole world. If I can help at least one person in this whole world, I feel like I've done my job. And that's why I want to be real and be honest with people out there. If I care too much about my persona, I'm not going to get anywhere. So that's the bridge I'm trying to cross. Not taking all the criticism, or not even caring about the topics I talk about in a way that I'm too scared to talk about it. I need to get to that place where I'm comfortable. I don't really want to care what people say. I'm just expressing myself to the world. I want people to understand what I'm going through, and I want people to know that they're not alone. If that's my goal, I need to let go of certain things and other things in my life. And the last topic I want to talk about is perfection. We all at some point has become a victim of this, trying to be perfect in everything you do. I have read various quotes and whatnot to know that trying to be perfect in everything is just a disaster waiting to happen, because perfection can never be achieved. Even when you achieve perfect, you're chasing for the next perfect thing. If you're like me, waiting for perfection before you take the next step, then there's no progression. It's like if you're drawing an art, you need to finish the drawing and then put it on display. So then you can look at it and be like, yeah, that's something I made. But if you don't do that, you're trying to erase it and redo it, erase it and redo it. Basically, that's what I'm doing. I start a video, I don't like it, and go back and do it again, go back and do it again. It never finishes. The video never ends because I'm trying to be perfect. So then the only way to get around to this idea is I need to just post even my failures, right? This is one of the examples. This video, I haven't put in so much effort to make. I'll come up here, I thought about making the video. I've made a few notes and things like that. Then obviously I took some effort. It doesn't just come from thin air. But if you take my other videos, some of the other videos, I put in so much effort because I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted to everything to match up, and my talking style and my my acting, well, I don't really act. And the result is you never get to see those videos, because I looked at the videos and I'm like, nope, nobody's never gonna see it because I don't like it. I can never meet my goal. That's just not how life will work, right? Even in nature, things are imperfect, but they are perfect, right? Even now, I'm out here, look at the trees. They're all different shapes, but they're still perfect. And that's what I need to get across through my head. Like, I don't need to be perfect. What I need to be is I need to be real and helpful and do everything with a good intention. That's all I can do. And if I can master that somehow, everything else will fall in place. This video editing idea and the way I'm talking. I know, like, I have so long to go before I can perfect. Still, everything in my head is like a scramble, and I can ramble on for ages, like I'm pretty sure I did in this video. But scripting everything to the dot, trying to make it perfect so that when people see it, I think in my head they're gonna be happy. But I just talked about caring too much, right? So yeah, perfectionists trying to be perfect in things are not gonna get you anywhere. I can say that from my own experiences. Have some decent goals, have some rough idea in your head what you want to produce, like I did in this video. I have a rough idea. I wrote a few bullet points down, and then I just expressing myself. I'm just giving you guys the real me without perfectionism and stuff like that. Just because I make this video doesn't mean I'm gonna get on top of all these 3 issues that I have right now. And I know as I go forward in this journey, I'm gonna have new problems, new issues, and I'm gonna have to learn to address those as well. So this is just me just expressing what's going on with me right now and how I wanna improve myself, and some of the reflections of what I think these problems is being caused by. So that's what I'm doing here. So hopefully, I will keep on making these videos. I want to make these videos, but like every time I try to make certain videos, I just get to a point where like it's just too much, and I give up because I'm trying to be something that I'm not. So let's not do that anymore, hopefully. And if you guys are out there trying to make content, ask yourself, are you pushing too hard on an idea that isn't really you? Or maybe you're looking at it as a business, then okay, man, that might be different. Me right now, I'm not looking at this as a business. I'm just looking at it as somewhere I want to have a creative outlet. So maybe down the line, once I get good at this, I might look at this YouTube as a business or make another channel down the line. Maybe if that happens. And that's it. I'm gonna wrap this video up before I go any further. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.